Hi, baby. You wanna film with me? You wanna film with mommy? Can you see that? Hi. Are you okay? What are you doing up here? You wanna sit here with me? You wanna sit here with me? Oh, thank you. Are you looking at the camera? Oh, you're looking at the camera. Oh, head scratch. She loves it. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today is October. It is, well, I can't believe that oh, yes, I'm here. Oh. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today is October's Q&A, and as usual, thank you to everybody who's given me questions on my IG stories. If you don't follow me on IG, I will link it in the description section down below. It is right here somewhere. You can follow me there, and I post the request for questions on my stories. I'll leave it up for 24 hours, and you can ask me anything. So we have about, not too many this time. Let me see, 20 questions. Yeah, about 20. Oh, a little bit more than 20 questions. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Get started. So the first question is from DJP Kapi. Any jewelry additions from Cartier, Bulgari, VCA you are eyeing? I am eyeing the bracelet version of this necklace. So I have the Sweet Carnelian necklace from VCA, and I've had this since early this year, and I've been really, really loving it. It adds a little pop of color on my neckline, and it's simple enough that it doesn't overwhelm other jewelry that I have. It layers really well with other jewelry pieces, so I'm really, really liking this necklace. I'm kind of thinking of adding the single carnelian bracelet to my stack, and yeah, I've been liking just having a little bit of no, not the hard bracelets, not like the Cartier, but sort of like softer chain bracelets that seem a little bit more flowy, just looks a little bit more youthful. ADJD.TD, if you can bring back a discontinued bag style color, what would it be? Ooh, discontinued bags. You know, there is one bag that I know, okay, this was way before they became controversial, but I really liked the Balenciaga bag that I had. It's not the version that they reissued, not the city version. It's a bigger version. I cannot remember the name right now, but basically, it's just this giant, it has to look the same, okay, that giant city tote bag, but it didn't come with the straps. It came with a longer handle, and you can carry it as a shoulder bag. It is definitely the same line, you know, with those hardwares, but it's just so much bigger. I cannot remember the design, but I would totally bring that back, okay? And doesn't have to have a strap because you could sling it on your shoulder. It's almost like a tote with zip. It's so big, it's so good. I had mine for, wow, a couple of years, and I used it every day for work, for traveling. It went with me so many places. And unfortunately, I wore it out, so it started to disintegrate. Next question from Missy Bean Kurt. Hi Kat, able to share your experience with the H Spa, i.e. turnaround time and pricing? So I haven't had experience with the Hermes Spa, the full experience where I send my bag in for like total repair, right? Because my bags are pretty new. I have only sent in my Birkin for a small repair on the hardware, and that took about a couple of weeks, and it was done locally. So they did not send it overseas. I think they just give it a bit of a polish. I'm not even sure if they replaced the hardwares. But anyway, that was because the hardware had a bit of tarnishing. But spa-wise, I haven't had the experience. So if any of you who are watching have a spa experience, please do comment in the comment section. Tell us how much it was, just an estimate of, and what bag you had brought in for spa, how long it took, and what the process is like, and of course where you are. So if you're in Singapore, what's the process? In America, what's the process? I think all of them, some places will send back to France, but some, if they have the artisans locally to fix the bags. I know Hong Kong does it, Japan does it. I'm not sure if some countries like Malaysia does it, but I think Singapore has a regional, like a place for them to do it. Linda LBW. Hello. any fun bags you are looking to get? Are you into the suede trend right now? So firstly, I have no idea there's a suede trend. I have been so out of fashion and even YouTube for the past, I'd say 3 months. I've been doing some videos, but you know, they were collaborations, but I haven't really done like my handbag videos for a while. So I've been a little bit out of the trend, but if there is a suede trend, I would be into it because I got a pair of suede shoes and man, I love them so much. But obviously they're not the easiest to use because you can get them wet and then, yeah, all of that. But you gotta probably if you do get a suede bag, you will have to protect it, right? Waterproof it and do stuff to, yeah, just avoid that water stain. But yeah, I would totally be into it. So any fun bags you are looking at to get, oh my gosh. Now, if money was not an issue and I had like spare cash lying around that I didn't know what to do with, I would totally get the Chanel Silver Metallic 22. So they have the Chanel 22 small in metallic silver. They also have the mini in metallic silver, and I am kind of obsessed. I mean, it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous bag. I actually got a chance to see it when I was in Japan recently. And let me tell you, when you look at it, you're like, jaw dropped, okay? So beautiful. But way, way, way too expensive right now. The price is, just for this kind of fun bag, I just don't think I can swallow that price tag anymore. So yeah, if money was an issue, that would be one fun bag that I would love to get. Miss Margaret, you have 2 questions. Please do a video on your favorite athleisure and active wear. Okay, I could, but it'll probably be majority Lululemon and Kydra. So Kydra's local here in Singapore. I just wear their clothes, interchange. I'm getting more and more into Lululemon, but yeah, I wear those too. So I could do a video. I'm kind of like shy, but yeah, let's try and do that. All right, I'll do a video like Lululemon and Kydra. And your other question, also, how is your age journey going so far? What's the next bag? How is it going so far? It's going. It's literally going. Now, I have purchased a few things since my last bag, but it's really slow. Like I haven't done any large purchases at all. So usually I'll buy some jewelry, but I really haven't. And I think I'm not in the headspace to buy expensive things at the moment. Like I bought a pair of shoes here and there, but I haven't, gone and said, okay, I'm gonna do a big Hermes purchase or pre-spend. I'm not in that headspace at the moment. So the Hermes journey is kind of like stuck a little bit. However, I did go for the Hermes private sale and I did buy some stuff. So that felt like the big purchase as well. I did that, what was that, in August? So not that long ago. If I get a chance to get another bag, which I have brought it up to my new essay, I did say that I would like another Birkin 25 in the color Etan. But I don't know, this new essay is not doing me any favors, and yeah, I don't know. I'll just wait it out. I'm not in a rush to plunk down tens and thousands of dollars as well. So I guess it's a good thing that I'm also kind of slowed down. XSNBA_. Why did you accept the mini Kelly mushroom knowing that the Constance color did not suit you? Right. Interesting question, and I'm going to answer it this way. Opposite, actually, because I accepted the mini Kelly in mushroom, so a light color, because the constant color suited me. If you watched my videos when I got the Constance, which is in the color Nata, I actually really enjoyed it, and I was surprised how much a light colored bag was so perfect for every occasion. And somehow the light color, so the Constant was in Epsom, was hardier than I thought. So somehow it convinced me that white was okay, or not white. Nata is not white, but Nata is definitely a lighter shade which requires a bit more effort to take care of. But during that time when I had the Nata, I really enjoyed it. I thought, wow, it definitely I had to think about my outfit, but I didn't find it such a hassle. So 6 months, I think it was 6 or 7 months later, my SA offered me the Mini Kelly, and it was another light color. And I have to say, I should have listened to my gut, because I was like, oh, another light color. But somehow, because I felt like the Constance was working out so well, I felt confident as well. But my first instinct was like, ooh, another white, I'm not sure. Another light color, right? But the Constance, because that time, what your question is, it did not suit me. Actually, the Constance really suited me. And I was like, I think I can do this. So when I did take the Mini Kelly in Mushroom, it's beautiful and I did really enjoy it. But it dawned to me that, oh my gosh, I have two very expensive items, right? Very, very expensive handbags in light colors. I think you don't realize it until you have it. And maybe it's me, but when you have the two bags, like each of them in tens of thousands of dollars sitting in front of you, you're like, okay, what have I done? When it's one alone, it feels okay and I was enjoying it, but the moment I brought in the other one, and I'm not saying that you can't have many light colored bags, but when I was presented with two and then I put them in my house and I was like, okay, I think I'm not up for this. I think I was like, okay, maybe in the excitement of saying, I think I can do the white bags. But then I realized now I have it's like double effort. I was like, oh my gosh, if I wear my Mini Kelly, I've got to be careful. If I wear my Constance, I've got to be careful. And I'm not built that way. So it only happened after I got the second bag. And I was like, okay, this is too much. This is too much money to risk, because I'm not the most careful with my bags. I think one was still manageable because all my other bags were just dark colors. But having two, and the Mini Kelly was not cheap as well, that was when I just like, okay, I think I might have made a mistake. So coming back to your question, it's not that it did not suit me. I actually thought it would. It was after the fact that I started to think about it. I mean, call me dumb, call me stupid, but I didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. So, yeah. Oh well. Now I know. So I'm back to no white bags. Definitely no expensive white bags. I am definitely not ready to plunk that kind of money and see my beautiful bags get like color transferred and stained. Pearl.peony. Your thoughts on the Hermes Constance 18 and the Constance 24 C1? Best leather, color, and hardware for both bags. Whew, I think the Constance 18 is beautiful in any color. It's just depending on what color palette you like. So I like it in, Epsom's really great. I think Constance there's something about it with Epsom. It just looks so good. The Constance 18 in box is also super gorgeous. But best leather really depends on what you like, and the color and the hardware as well. For me, I feel Constance's, the top leather for it, I feel it's still Epsom. I mean, I like my box Constance, but yeah, I think Epsom is the way to go. It being crossbody, I feel Epsom is a more hardier leather, and it just looks so good with the Constance, whether it's the 24 or the 18. In terms of hardware, I would also say that's preference. I feel like the 24, because it's bigger, the H is like bigger, I kind of like it in palladium, and then the Constance 18, either works, palladium or gold. So depending on the color of the leather, then you pick the hardware, or the other way around. But I think the gold on the Constance 18 just looks extra classy. So if I had to just pick like a color or a hardware color, I would say gold for the 18, Palladium for the 24. All right, Miles DLT, you have 3 questions. All right, first question. What do you think of the Kelly jump bag? So I saw your question last night and I was like, what is this? What's this Kelly jump bag? So I'll put some pictures here. It's actually like a backpack with a side pocket. I'm not sure about it, frankly. I think the Kelly closure is already difficult enough. Now put it in the back of your body. It's like even harder to open and close, and you got the 2 sangles. I think it looks good on pictures, but I don't think it's that practical. So if any of you have the Kelly jump bag, please comment, and you can definitely disagree with me because I don't have it. I've only seen it on pictures. Second question, any tips on how to get a special order offer? The biggest tip, just ask. Just ask. That's it, just ask. And don't be shy, because if you are already a customer with Hermes, all they can say is no, right? The worst kind of answer you can get is no. There's nothing to it. And you can ask again and they can say no. You can ask again. After a while, you can wear them down. But obviously, you have to be a customer. You have to have a bit of a profile. And obviously, your essay, your essay will help you out. So that's like the biggest tip. Like, just ask. Because I think a lot of us think it's such a big deal. But if they have the quota, which is your essay, and they like you, unfortunately, that's also they gotta like you, then I don't think it's that hard. Okay, final question from you is, what do you think about the future of luxury when people are slowing down and not buying? I think luxury will always be there. It's something that even in 100 years ago, it was, when poverty was like real, everybody was really like struggling, right? You've got this really big disparity between the really rich and really poor, and the middle class was not that large yet, and there was still luxury. So yes, today luxury is not like what it used to be, but there will always be rich people. Like there will be always like really, really rich people who buy luxury like how we buy our Zara and H&M. That's their everyday spend. So I don't think luxury will ever go away. I think we are just, for most people, we have to reallocate our spending, and maybe luxury will be what it's supposed to be. Luxury, once in a blue moon, very, very special occasion, a treat. Because I believe in the past, even for myself, I would say 10 years, luxury had a bit of a feel of fast fashion. And I like how I am treating luxury now. It's something that I have to really consider. Like, am I just buying for the sake of buying? There were moments, I think, early in my start. Oh no, I think at the start it was like that. Then it got a period where you could get a lot of luxury items. I explored a lot. I explored Gucci, Bottega. I had Fendi. I had so many things, and it didn't feel like I was curating my collection properly. It was also a time where the luxury houses were just pushing out so many types of collections, and it was a very exciting period, right? There was so many limited editions, collaborations, season after season, color after color, design, and it was fun, but it did after a while feel a little bit overwhelming. And then now, today, and with the price increases, it really kind of like, whoa, wait, we gotta pull back a little bit, or no, the pullback, absolutely stop and kind of think about it, because I don't have that kind of crazy disposable income to just keep going and going and going. I gotta save. So I think the future of luxury will always be there. And yes, people are slowing down. Some people have totally moved away. Some, maybe like myself, I am revisiting what I want to buy, and I'm kind of honing on to a few brands. Next question from Steph Liu. Apple Hermes stainless steel watch strap or Apple Hermes single tour watch strap? Ooh, wow, both are really nice. I have the single tour leather version watch strap, and obviously I'm wearing the Hermes one, and then stainless steel watch strap. Wow, I have seen people wear that and they both look so good. I feel like the stainless steel looks a lot dressier. It looks like you're wearing like a full bracelet, right? So it looks like jewelry. It looks like, it's like something a va boom on your hand. So it stands out much more. The single tour, like the leather version, if you get it in like the brown or the black or just the, like gold color, it's classic. You can't go wrong with it. A good old watch with obviously digital. But yeah, if you were going for a like look at my watch kind of look, then yes, the stainless steel actually looks fantastic. Miss Jean.P, 3 questions. First one, hi Kat, how is your October so far? Any big purchases coming? Ooh, I did make a little bit of a purchase while I was in Japan, just one. So I guess I'll show that in like an upcoming video or haul. It's not really a haul. It's like a single purchase. Maybe I'll do like a what did I buy in Japan video. But that's the only thing that I've bought this month. I don't see anything else. I have like some credit to use on Farfetch. So maybe I'll do a big purchase on Farfetch in November, since there is that Black Friday sale. I don't know if they'll have like a bit of discount, but if they do, it would be great. Otherwise, I'll just spend it then. Okay, your next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What motivates me? Wow, big question, and I love it. You know what? That's such a great question because I have it in my head. 5 to 8 years from now, I have to make a big decision about being in Singapore. So I think my 5-year, maybe 8-year timeline has a fork road that I need to answer. So right now, like today, like I'm living for now. So right now, in the next few years, my goal is to, for me, like work is a big challenge, and I'm trying to find my footing at the moment. So in the next 2, maybe 3 years, I really want to find something that I can feel like I'm bringing value. So value, and also it makes me happy. I think bringing value is one thing, but I'm happy in the role that I'm in. So I'm kind of at this transition stage right now when it comes to work. For me, right now, all my things that I do, I'm enjoying on a daily basis. I have my little natto, I'm traveling, stuff like that. So I haven't thought that far, but I'm thinking more of like 2 to 3 years, settling in what I'm doing. And then 5 years from now, and maybe up to 8 years, I kind of want to make a decision on where I am. I've been in Singapore for quite a few years. So I'm considering if I want to go home, which is to Malaysia. And I've always known that Malaysia is home. Many of you have asked me this question before in some of my other Q&As. Where would I be? Would I stay in Singapore? Would I stay in, go back? And I always said that Malaysia is home, and Singapore is a beautiful place, and it has become home for me. But my family is back in Malaysia, and I need to make a choice at a point in time. So I feel like it's coming, but I'm hoping that nothing earlier than 5 years from now, because I still want to do things here. Like I still want to do stuff here. I have friends here and all that. So yeah, that would be where I would plan. And then where do I see myself in 5 years? Like that is a big choice, right? If I decide to stay, then there's a different thing that I want to do. If I decide to go back, then I want to be able to do something else as well. So 5 years is more a location decision that I feel like I have to make. Because in 5 years, I'm going to be 40? Wow, I'm going to be like 48. I'm 42 now, coming to 43. So 5 years, I'll be 47, 48, depending on where the 5 years starts, right? So yeah, it's getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting to the big 5-0. Oh my gosh. The part of your second question is what motivates you? So what motivates me? Ooh, I might sound a little bit like I'm so great, but I think I motivate me. I don't know how to put that less bluntly, but I self-talk myself. So I don't know. I just tell myself I have to do it. Like, there's nothing else that I can. Like, I don't have like a. I know some people will say, oh, my family motivates me. I do this for my who and who and who. I don't. I just do it because I need to do it. And I do it because I feel like I have to do it. And then because I have to do things and what it motivates me, then I just self-talk in my head and say, you better do it. You don't do it, it's your own shit you gotta deal with. So I motivate me, and I'm fairly a positive person. Some people say, and they've told me, some of my friends say, you're always happy, you're always positive, you're maybe overly positive. But I do it because I tell myself to be positive. It's so weird. I don't know, how do you tell yourself not to be positive? You gotta say, one step forward, right? One foot in front of the other. Otherwise, if you don't pull yourself out of crap, nobody is going to do it for you. So I always think of that kind of line, right? If you don't do it for yourself, if you don't pull yourself out of crap, if you don't make that first step, if you don't take that first leap, nobody is going to do it for yourself. It's so morbid. Like, when everybody's gone, you got to deal with it yourself. So I guess in a way, I motivate myself. I just tell myself, nobody's going to pick up your crap, okay? So do it. Last question. What do you think of the lifestyle you need to change? Ooh, and why? Gosh, the lifestyle that I need to change is stop buying so much luxury crap. I mean, I have been buying for years, so please take that into consideration. I have been buying stuff for years, and it's come a point where I'm like, okay, enough is enough. Obviously, I do fall off the building and I'm like, oh, I thought I could do it, and then I buy again. But then, like I said in the last question, if I don't try again, I'm gonna keep going at this nonsense, right? So the lifestyle change that I need to do is obviously be better with what I buy. Okay, Pearl Peony, you have one more question. Sorry, I missed this. Your thoughts on the H bolete and plume bags. Best leather, size, color for both bags. Oh, the bolete. Okay, if you're talking about a mini bolete, I really like it in chef. So mini bolete in chef is just, wow, chef's kiss. It also looks good in the Epsom. So if you're getting the bigger sizes, absolutely love it in Epsom. It looks gorgeous in all colors, all hardwares. Mini bolete, any color, any hardware, it's just so cute. As for the plume bags, I can't really tell you because I'm not really a fan of it. I'm still, I don't know, it's been around for a while. I always see these plume bags at the display at Hermes, like at the window display. You're like, oh, there it is. Like, there's nothing great about it. Just because they did it on a couple of runways, everybody's going like, oh, I need a plume bag. But it's been around there for the longest time, so I don't get it. So I'm not gonna give you an advice because I myself am not sure about it, like what is going on. Overjoyed. Do you think the secondary market will pick up, or is this the new norm? Great question. If you are in the market to buy bags now from the resale market, the secondary market, it's the best time because prices are really, really good. There, you can get some great deals, and resellers are just dropping the prices left, right, center, up, down. It's not the best market if you're selling, for sure. You are going to be squeezed by your buyers. And I don't think this is gonna change anytime soon. Think about the pandemic period. It was about two very, very intense years where the prices was just going up and up and up. Then third year was still pretty high, and then fourth year. So I feel like if that's going to be like a cycle, it could be 4 years of this really pressed pricing. So it's going to be the new normal for now, right now, like this pricing that you're seeing where people are just not going to buy. There's just too many more important things to buy for the regular buyers, those that are, you know, luxury is not really their thing, and if they can pick up a good deal, great. If otherwise, they'll wait it out because they were not the ones that were jumping on the high pricing anyway. So I think the prices are going to be pushed down again, at least the next year or so. It's going to be tighter, it's going to be harder. I don't think this will be the new normal, at least for this cycle. I'm going to say for maybe 5 years. I love Teh Bing. How is Nato? She is good. What is she doing? Nato. Oh, she's sleeping at the door. She's like, why is my mommy talking to herself on this small little tripod camera thing? Oh, she's so cute. Anyway, she's good. She's good. She's just being Nato, being her, and I think she wants to sleep soon. So I'm going to finish up quickly. All right, I've got 3 more questions. The next question is, all right, you want to remain anonymous. Honest opinion on Ideal. Unsponsored thoughts. Feel free to skip if you can't answer this. No, I'll definitely answer this. My absolute honest opinion about Ideal. And I'm giving it to you because I have been working with them, wow. A year? Is it a year? No, more than a year. So I got my first necklace a year and a half ago. So my honest opinion about it is I like some of their things, not everything. So you have to pick and choose what suits you. I do think that their stuff is really nice, like the diamonds are really nice if you're in the market for lab-grown diamonds. If you're not in the market for lab-grown diamonds, forget it, okay? Don't even think about Ideal, don't even consider it. I like the concept that you can mix and match. I only do the mix and match with some pieces, not all. So yes, the idea of it being absolutely modular is a great idea, but for me, honestly, I only mix and match the earrings and the necklace. So I would change up the pendant and swap up like the Lucia earring with one more, which, is it called the Bia? I think it's called the Bia. Bia, I think that's the one. It's slightly bigger. So that's the only best thing about it being modular. And in fact, I'm actually wearing the single diamond ones here. Now, what I don't like about Ideal, and I'll tell you, is that I wish that the necklace was a little thicker. So I had one necklace that was kind of caught up in a top, and I had to yank it. So I wish that it was a bit more sturdy, because when I yanked it, it kind of broke. Then I had to get it fixed. But, okay, hang on, their customer service is fantastic. I told them, broke it, fix it, they got it fixed for me, and that was great. So that's the only thing I wish, like, because I do wear the necklace often, and actually all the time. I only didn't wear it, I haven't been wearing it like the past month. Now I have a reason for that, but I'm not going to share it on a Q&A. It has something to do with work, okay? So I don't want to be flashy and all that, so I've been taking out a lot of my jewelry. So anyway, coming back to the Ideal. I'm trying to think of bad things. I'm sure you want me to talk about bad things about Ideal, right? Because that's, I mean, why would you want to hear me rave about Ideal? Because that's not the point of this question, I'm sure. The bad things. So the necklace was one thing that I felt I wish it was a little thicker. And because maybe I'm used to like 18 karat gold or 22 karat gold, right, from the local jewelers, that it just feels like thick. So that's the only thing that I wish. So if you don't like the necklace, go and get your own. But I do like the pendants and I like the designs. Let's talk about their diamonds. So they do use lab-grown diamonds. And if you are in the market for lab-grown diamonds, what I would do to know that you are actually getting a great deal is to compare their diamonds with the diamonds, lab-grown diamonds that you can find at your local jewelers, because the price range is tremendous. You can find really, really cheap lab-grown diamonds, and you can find really expensive lab-grown diamonds as well. Because they are lab-grown, they're not mined, they're still natural, they're still diamonds. But depending on maybe the manufacturer or where, the size of their lab, who knows? I don't know. I don't know how lab-grown diamonds are manufactured. Some can get it cheaper, some can get it so much more expensive. I think there's also the cut and the way it's cut. I feel like Ideal is in the middle in terms of pricing. There are some things that are really, really expensive. So for those items, I would say either if you really like the design, wait for the discount, or you compare it like to your local jeweler. Can you get something similar with the similar design and or even custom make it and pay less? Then I say go with that, because why would you want to pay more? That's my absolute honest opinion. Why would you want to pay more? Makes no sense. But if you can't find something comparable, you like the design, then I see Ideal as a moderate price lab-grown diamond jewelry that you can enjoy. So one of the things that I would not recommend buying, and maybe I can talk about that in an Ideal video, but the one thing that I wouldn't buy, because it just, to me, is really tricky to wear, is their bracelet. So because they make their bracelet modular, right? I have like 2 of their bracelets that kind of like, it doesn't have the lobster clasp at the end. It's just 2 loops, and you have to, or it comes with an actual attachment that you clip it together. I think the idea is brilliant, but when I try to wear it, it's actually pretty tricky. It's kind of hard to wear because you gotta like hook it, and then it's a little flimsy. So I'm not 100% convinced with their bracelet. That's my honest opinion. I like the design on the bracelet, but yeah, the clasp, I think that one needs a bit more work. I don't know if they still sell their bracelets online actually, because I think it was a limited launch. Yeah, at one point, maybe a year ago. What else? Yeah, that's the main thing that I was. But I do like their necklace, and I do like the earrings. Miss PYU 2000, you have 2 questions. Out of all your bags, which is one that you regret buying the most because of the leather, color, and size? Wow, regret buying the most. As I'm talking, it just came to my mind. It is the Dior 30 Montaigne. Oh my gosh. I should remember this, because that is definitely my biggest regret bag. I bought that in the year 2020 or 2021. It was during kind of like the pandemic period. Is it before the pandemic? Oh my goodness, is it before the pandemic? Looking back at my videos, and I bought that bag in 2019, and wow, I definitely feel like that was a bad purchase. It was a stress purchase, number one. I was doing some work in Japan, and I bought that out of pure stress and just frustration, and I just felt like spending money. It was newly launched there, and it just reminded me so much of that period of pain, like difficult work. I stayed up really late at night for some of the jobs there, and I so stressed on how to handle things there, different language. Felt like I was really alone with some of the things that I was doing. Felt like I wasn't doing a good job as well. So it was really tough. So anyway, that bags bring back a lot of bad memories. So yeah, that's one bag that I totally regret. Okay, last question for the day. If you had to pick one fine jewelry ring from each brand, which would it be and why? Cartier, the JUC, absolutely gorgeous, such a iconic design. like this nail head, beautiful. Tiffany would be the Schlumberger 16 stone diamond ring. Oh, why? It's just absolutely gorgeous as well. VCA, I'm not familiar with VCA rings, so I can't help you there. Hermes, oh, wow, Hermes. Huh, you know, I think I'm gonna pick the, okay, I'm torn a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna say the CDC ring, the one that's just a plain gold with the two like diamond head, like the pyramid heads and the little loop-de-loop. It's either that or the Kelly ring. I feel like the Kelly ring looks more forever. The CDC is edgy, but you might get tired of that look after a while. So I'm gonna go with the Kelly ring because I feel like that ring, because it's just a band with a bit of the Kelly lock over, it can stand the test of time. It's just a really nice band. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that ring if I had to pick. All right, so those are all the questions for this month's Q&A. Thank you again to everyone for the questions. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.